What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video. And in this video, guys, I've got another character breakdown for you, this time featuring Ryu, the Crimson Hawk Ranger. Similar to my other character breakdowns, we're going to be running through the move list, doing some combos, and then I'm going to talk about a game plan for Ryu. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started by talking about Ryu's mobility. So as far as movement speed goes, I'd probably say Ryu is probably middle of the pack, maybe slightly below average, but I still think his movement speed is serviceable. Same thing for his dash. I think his dash is pretty serviceable as well in terms of its distance and his speed. I found that wave dashing is the most effective way to move out the screen quickly with Ryu, so do keep that in mind. I've tried doing an attack dash with him. It is either like slow, or if I do it too fast, then I'll just get an attack out of it. So once again, I think that wave dashing is definitely the way to go for Ryu. Moving into his dash jump, I think his dash jump is actually pretty good. As you can see, he goes about full screen. And if he lands that full screen hit, you can just go straight into a combo from there, which I think is just, fantastic. Moving into normal based attacks, we have Standing Light here. As you can see, it comes out pretty quick. Crouching Light, same thing here. The range on it isn't fantastic, as you guys can see here, but you can rapid fire it in those close range situations if you feel like you need to mash out. We have Standing Medium here. This is going to be one of your main combo filler buttons. We have Crouching Medium, probably Ryu's best button. We have, at least on the ground, Standing Heavy here. And then we have Crouching Heavy. And then, new to this game, we have Special, which is going to be Ryu's Launcher. Moving into Air Normals, we have Air Light here. This is going to be one of Ryu's cross-ups, which leads to some pretty neat tick grab setups. We have Air Medium, which hits twice. This is going to be kind of important in our combo structure timing. We have Air Heavy, which is going to be one of Ryu's main jump-ins from the front. And then we have Air Special. This can cross up. So this actually also is a good jump-in, and it is a good cross-up. So do keep that in mind. And that'll do it for all of Ryu's normal-based attacks. Now, if we're talking normals that you're probably going to be using the most with Ryu, it's probably going to be his Crouching Medium. True to Ryu form, Crouching Medium is probably his best button in this game. I wish it didn't carry over its hitbox from Street Fighter V, but even so, this is going to be Ryu's best normal on the ground. Now, as far as his aerial normals, he actually has a lot of good air normals to choose from. He has the Air Light, which you can use for tick grab setups, as I mentioned before. Air Heavy is a good jump-in, Air Special is a good jump-in, and it's a good cross-up. So those are going to pretty much be the main ones. Overhead, that's going to be in there somewhere as well, since you actually can get combos from it, so make sure that you're working that into your game plan as well. Alright, let's go ahead and start talking about Ryu's throws. So we have forward throw here. Nothing special, but you can actually combo after it by doing quarter circle back with light attack. And you get the donkey kick right there, and of course you can run up and, extend for combo opportunities after that. We have the back throw as well, which you can actually combo into his Honto Hadoken. And then also in the corner, you can actually just follow it with a Crouching Medium, among other things. So Ryu can combo from both of his throws, which is really, really cool. Now, we're going to mix this up a little bit, and we're actually just going to go straight into Super, because the EXs that he does have, we're going to cover in, the special moves. Moving into Super, Ryu has the Shinku Hadouken, which does a nice serviceable chunk of damage, but also has the other property of being able to combo after it, because he actually recovers quick enough so you can actually go for his OTG, one of his OTGs, which is going to be his forward medium attack, as most overheads are. So combo opportunity is always a good thing. Let's take a moment to actually talk about Ryu's assist. This is something that I usually forget to do, but let's go ahead and talk about it now. So Ryu's assist, he does 2 Hadoukens, which is actually really awesome for a number of reasons. Not only is it it's almost like a beam assist, sort of. It gives you good coverage so you can actually get in there with whatever characters you're choosing to use, but it's also good for pressure as well. So Ryu definitely has a good assist.
This is it.
So before we move into Ryu's special moves, I want to encourage you guys to go check out my Getting Good video for motion inputs and charge inputs if you have never done a motion input before, because there's going to be a lot of them for Ryu. So go and check that out and then come back here for the rest of this tutorial. Now, for those of you who chose to stick around, let's go ahead and start talking about Ryu's special moves. And the first one we're going to talk about is going to be his Fireball, the Hadouken. So, quarter circle forward with any of the attack buttons will give you Ryu's Fireball, and depending on which attack button you press, that will dictate the speed at which the Fireball will go. This is actually pretty good for Ryu's zoning game because he can actually put multiple Fireballs on the screen at one time. So don't sleep on Ryu in the zoning department. And these Fireballs actually have pretty decent projectile durability, as you guys can see here. So not too bad. So next up, we have the Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, or just the Hurricane Kick. Quarter circle back with an attack button will give you the Hurricane Kick. And just like with the Fireball, depending on which attack button you press, that will dictate how far Ryu will go. And then he will also do multiple hits in this situation, which will increase your damage potential. One neat property about this move is that it actually does have the ability to cross up and hit the opponent on the other side. If I can actually get this to hit. There you go, as you can see there. That's actually pretty good for Ryu's neutral, so please do keep that in mind. Alright, so one other property about the Tatsumaki Senpukyaku is the fact that it actually does have a follow-up that leads into what people currently, or commonly refer to as the Donkey Kick. So if you do another quarter circle back after the Hurricane Kick, he will go into his Donkey Kick, which as you guys can see right there, will lead into a wall bounce opportunity. And then as mentioned before, you can do quarter circle back with light attack, and he'll do it straight out of his throw for some combo opportunities. So do keep that in mind. Alright, so next up, we have Ryu's final special move, and that is going to be the Shoryuken. So, if you do forward, then down, and then down forward, you will get Ryu's Shoryuken. Well, with an attack button, of course. The way I like to think about this is just press forward and then do a Fireball all in a quick session, and you should get the Shoryuken to come out. And just like with his other special moves, depending on the strength of the button that you press, that will dictate how high Ryu will go. This is going to be Ryu's go-to anti-air option, and another property of at least his heavy Shoryuken is that it actually does OTG, so do keep that in mind. Now, we're going to go ahead and move into EXs. Now, unlike, other characters in Power Rangers, Ryu is special because all of his special moves actually have EX versions of them. So, we have the Hondo Hadouken, where just like the regular Fireball, quarter circle forward with one attack button, but in this instance, you use two attack buttons. So it's going to be quarter circle forward with two attack buttons, and you'll get the Hondo Hadouken. As you guys can see right there, it leads to a crumple state. Looks really, really cool. Now, we have quarter circle back with two attack buttons, and that'll give us the EX Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, or just the EX Hurricane Kick. You can do this in the air as well. I have not found a practical way to combo into this, but if you guys have, please let me know. And then, of course, we have the EX Shoryuken. Now, per normal EXs, this does have invincibility, but this one also does OTG just like his heavy Shoryuken. Now, one interesting thing is if you can do just EX for his Shin Shoryuken, like just this regular one right here, as you guys can see here, so you have two different ways that you can actually do it. But if you just do regular EX Shoryuken, as you can see, it does not OTG. You will have to do the motion input in order to get the EX Shoryuken to OTG. So do keep that in mind. And that will cover all of Ryu's special moves, both his EXs and his normal special moves. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start moving into combos. Now, this first combo we're going to do, we're actually going to skip the easy combos per normal, and we're going to go straight into like intermediate level combos. And I think this combo will be really good for people starting off with Ryu while you're figuring out your motion inputs and whatnot, because this combo that I'm about to do will actually require you to do no special moves at all. You'll do an EX at the end in the traditional, Power Rangers fashion. You'll go straight into Super from there at the end of the combo. Now, in order to start off this combo, you can do really any number of things, but what it's really going to boil down to is at the end of the combo, you'll be doing the first two hits of your heavy auto combo. and then going into launcher from there. You can get there any number of ways. You can do crouching medium, you can do light, crouching light, standing medium, standing heavy, like that. Or you can just, crouch it the whole way. It's really up to you. The only important part is making sure you get to the first 2 hits of the heavy auto combo and then going into launcher from there. Now, after you do this, you will do your staggered air light medium staircase combo. We'll be able to do that twice. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because, as you can see, Ryu's air medium hits twice. So please do keep that in mind and just, play around with the timing a little bit, and you will eventually get it. Now, after you land back down, actually, the thing we're going to follow up with is we're going to follow up with a standing medium, the first 2 hits of heavy auto combo again, but we don't want that second hit to hit. If we let both hits hit, you'll see that it'll lead to a hard knockdown, and we do not want that. So we want the first hit to hit, and then after that we'll go into launcher. So you'll get something that looks like this. That's pretty much what you want. And then after that launcher, we'll just do another staircase combo. Now, after we land on the ground this time, we actually should be pretty close to the corner, and we'll follow up with just a medium auto combo. Now, after we do that medium auto combo, we will then wait for a moment. We'll do crouching light. The first 2 hits of medium auto combo, we'll stagger it like this. And then we'll do the first 2 hits of heavy auto combo. And that should lead to a hard knockdown situation. So let's go ahead and stop here and see what we've got. So that's pretty much where we are at right now. So at this particular point, we will then use up Ryu's OTG, which is going to be his overhead. Once again, that's going to be forward with medium attack. Then after that, we will do a standing medium, standing heavy, and then we'll go into EX from there. We can actually squeeze a couple more hits out of it if you want to. So if you want to do a medium auto combo, like the first 2 hits, and then you wanted to do the heavy auto combo, this part right here, you can definitely do that. And then you can do another OTG in the super, or, like I said before, you can do the first 2 hits, heavy, EX, and then go into super from there. But I will show you guys both of these variants. And then we have the second one. So, there you guys go. Didn't use a single special move except for doing EX in the traditional way and then doing super afterwards. So that's going to do it for our intermediate combos. Let's go ahead and move on to our advanced combos. So when we're talking about the most advanced combos that I can think of, there are a couple of things that we have to know how to combo from. We have to know how to combo from regular hits. We're going to have to know how to combo from Tatsu. We're going to have to know how to combo from the overhead, from throw, and from back throw. Now the good news is, for some of these combos that I'm about to show you, if you're still having trouble with the motion inputs and whatnot, and you just want to stick to the intermediate combo, you can just do the intermediate combo for a bunch of these. You just kind of have to pay attention to what states have been used and, all kind of manner of things like that. So do keep that in mind. So to start with this advanced combo, the first thing we're going to do is anything that leads into Ryu's launcher. right? So this can be a basic crouching string, like a crouching light, crouching medium, first 2 hits of heavy auto combo. This can be crouching light, standing medium, first 2 hits of heavy auto combo. But basically that's going to lead to launcher. And then after we do the launcher, we will do the first part of our staircase combos, staggered air, light, medium. But as opposed to doing another rep of air, light, medium, what we'll do instead is we'll do air, light, heavy into quarter circle back with an attack button for our Tatsu. Just like that. So this will look like this. Now, depending on where we are on the screen, this will dictate how the follow-up for this is, because after Ryu recovers from the Tatsu, we'll be able to follow up with a crouching medium. Now, if we're in the corner, we can just wait and we can do the crouching medium. But if we are outside of the corner, then after we do Tatsu, we'll have to wait for Ryu to recover, dash up, and then hit them with the crouching medium to connect. From there, we'll do the first 2 hits of heavy auto combo, but we only want the first hit of the heavy auto combo to hit, because we'll go into the launcher from there. And as you guys know, if you hit somebody, if you let both hits hit of the second part of the heavy auto combo, it'll lead to a hard knockdown, and that's something that we don't want. So the first part we have to practice is getting that dash up afterwards. So if you guys are having trouble with that, that's going to be the first thing that you're going to want to practice. And you can actually practice this just by doing raw Tatsu in the air, right? I don't know the specific distance that you have to be at for this. Let's say maybe right here, you can just do air Tatsu, and then practice running up after Ryu recovers, and then doing the crouching medium. Then you'll do just like that. Now, as far as the timing for this, I don't have a specific thing that you can look out for. You kind of just have to feel it out. But basically, after you see Ryu do that Tatsu, just wait for a moment and then dash up. If you do it too soon, then you won't get the dash. And if the crouching medium doesn't connect, then obviously you did it too late. So somewhere in there, guys, just play around with it. Now, after we get that crouching medium, we'll do first 2 hits of heavy auto combo, canceling on that first hit into launcher, and then we will do a proper staircase combo, and by this point you should be in the corner. So, you know, of course you'll get your traditional. Now, after we do that part, we'll come back down, and then we'll do a staggered first 2 hits of medium auto combo into the first 2 hits of heavy auto combo. Now this time we do want the hard knockdown, right, because we'll go for the OTG afterwards. But let's go ahead and stop here, and let's just see what we have to work with, okay? And of course, as you guys know, Ryu's OTG, one of his OTGs, will be his forward with medium attack. That'll hit them up into the air. Now, here's where the next part you're going to want to practice is. Ryu has the ability to link his crouching light from his fireball. So what we're going to do is, after we pick them up with the OTG, we're going to do Hadouken loops. We'll do 2 of them. So as you guys can see, the setup for that is going to be, you're going to OTG, right? And then after the OTG, you'll do standing medium, and then you'll stagger that into the second hit of the medium auto combo. Then you'll do heavy, and then you'll do fireball. I found this to be the most consistent for me. And when I say fireball, quarter circle forward with an attack button, usually the light attack button, that's the one I prefer to do. I found that to be the most consistent for me. And then, you know, I can just go ahead and do it from there. But basically the loop goes, as you guys saw after the OTG, we'll do standing medium, we'll stagger that into the second hit of the medium auto combo, heavy fireball. After that, we'll be able to link into a crouching light, first 2 hits of medium auto combo, heavy, fireball. Then we will do crouching light, standing medium into heavy Tatsu. That's quarter circle back with the heavy attack button. And then on that third hit, we'll do another quarter circle back with the heavy attack button so that we can get Ryu's donkey kick. And then after that, we will go for the heavy Shoryuken Or if we want more damage, then we'll go for the EX Shoryuken, which once again is going to be forward, down, down, forward with heavy attack or EX. Now, after we do that, there will be a delay before we go into super, because if we do it too soon, the character will be too high, we won't get all the hits. If we do it too late, then they'll just drop out. So just give it a slight delay, and then let it rip. So I know that was kind of thrown a whole lot at you guys, so let me go ahead and demonstrate for you what this whole combo looks like. So that is going to be Ryu's advanced combo, at least the one that I like to do. I think that the heavy into the Tatsu is pretty cool and the dash up afterwards. Now, you can actually do both of these combos from Ryu's overhead, because we can link in the crouching light afterwards, and then if we're actually in the corner, we can actually do this from back throw, because we'll just go into crouching medium from there, and then the combo just proceeds as normal. So let's go ahead and talk about both these variants. So after we do overhead, we're going to link that into crouching light, standing medium. This is actually really important that you go for standing medium, because something about the way standing medium works, it actually puts Ryu closer to the opponent, where his stubby heavy can reach, and we'll do the first 2 hits of heavy auto combo into launcher. So making sure that you can get that link afterwards is really important for the combo. It's going to be the part you're practicing the most. Now, off of the back throw, this is much, much easier, because you'll do back throw, you'll do crouching medium, so that's really the only difficult part you'll have to practice there, just making sure you can get that crouching medium afterwards. You'll do the first 2 hits of the heavy auto combo from that, but you'll only want the first hit to hit, and then you'll go into launcher, and then you'll just do the combo per normal. So let me go ahead and show you guys both of these variants. So that'll do it for both of those variants. Now, one thing I actually forgot to mention is that you can actually get that same combo from Tatsu as well. It just depends on where Ryu hits. So basically, if you're hitting in the front, then you have to time it and get the dash up. And then if he hits from behind, then you can just go straight away into it. So I'll go ahead and show you guys both of those variants as well. Alright guys, so that'll do it for both of those variants. So the next thing we have to talk about is how do we combo from forward throw. And the first thing we'll do is we'll naturally do throw, but then from there we'll do Ryu's donkey kick, quarter circle back with light attack. I use light attack because when I try and do medium and heavy, it doesn't work for me for some reason, but we'll just cancel it into the donkey kick, as you guys will see there. This is pretty much where it gets more difficult, because after Ryu recovers from the donkey kick, we'll have to dash up, and we'll have to do forward with medium for the OTG. Now, if we don't dash up far enough, the OTG won't connect. And if we dash up too far, because Ryu has a slow overhead, it won't connect with the opponent. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is after you actually hit them with the overhead, you'll have to dash up again, and you'll have to do a crouching medium, and then you'll go into this whole series right here, first 2 hits of heavy auto combo, letting the first hit, and then going to the launcher. There's a lot of micromanaging, precision, waiting, timing in there that you have to get used to. But this is kind of what you guys will want to look for. And then from there, our combo gets started. And per normal, now, in this situation, we've used up our wall bounce, our big OTG state. We used up our ground bounce as well, or at least it uses up your ground bounce for some strange reason. But this combo is going to be a little bit simpler from here on, and there's only one other adjustment we need to make. So, as opposed to doing our normal advanced combo, we'll have to do a basic staircase combo. Our staggered air light mediums, of course. We will then land back down on the ground, and then we'll do our medium into first 2 hits of heavy auto combo, first hit launcher again. Then we'll do another staircase. So after we do our staircase, we'll do the first 2 hits of our medium auto combo, but we'll stagger the second hit from the first hit, which will put them at the right height, and then we'll just do the loose from there. So, and then we'll go into Hadouken afterwards, just like before. We'll then do crouching light, first 2 hits of medium auto combo, heavy Hadouken again, and then we'll do crouching light, standing medium, into heavy Tatsu, into the donkey kick. But this time, because we already used up our wall bounce, it'll leave them in the corner, and this screws me up all the time. So just make sure that you're not expecting them to flip over to the other side, and then just do your Shin Shoryuken afterwards, or your heavy Shoryuken, or whatever you want to do into super, and that's pretty much how this combo will go. So let's go ahead and demonstrate. Alright guys, so this is going to do it for all the combos that I'm going to be showing you in today's video. Let's go ahead and move into Ryu's game plan. And if you guys haven't figured it out by now, when someone refers to the quote-unquote Ryu of a game, this is pretty much the style of character they're referring to. Ryu is a character with honest tools. He's not particularly difficult to play. He has a bunch of different tools at his disposal. So he is a jack of all trades, but a master of none. He's a character that kind of rewards players who have solid fundamentals, and he can help you develop those fundamentals in order to succeed with the character. So Ryu has basic fireballs, but he's not going to be winning any zoning war. He has a couple of mix-up options. He has his overhead, he's got cross-up Tatsu, he has pretty good jump-ins as well, and he has an okay button as far as his crouching medium. But if you guys can master these tools, then you'll be doing pretty good with Ryu. The style of character that he is will really allow you to actually pay attention to what's going on around you, so you can focus more on your character matchups as opposed to, oh my gosh, how to play this character. And that, guys, will do it for this character breakdown featuring Ryu. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying playing Ryu? Are you not enjoying playing Ryu? I would love to know your opinions, and I'll be back at you later with future videos. If you guys have made it this far in the video, then thank you very much for watching. If you wouldn't mind going to the description box, checking out my social media links, checking out my Patreon if you want to support me a little bit more, I would really appreciate it. This is Parker Ladd, and I will see you guys next time.